What's your vlogs? We'll look you up.
It's Joel.
Joel?
It's Joel.
It's Joel.
Yo, that's my name. Like,
Nice one. Nice to meet you.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, take a look.
Yeah,
I'll subscribe.
Alright, cheers.
Also, do be careful on opening the overhead lockers, just in case anything does fall, which you can yourself or a fellow passenger. This is where we leave you now, which will have the services of our register.
Hey guys, it's Joel and welcome to the 2018 Geneva Motor Show. Now, I'm a bit late to the party. It's been going on for over a week now, but I've sheltered myself from social media, so I don't know really what to expect. So I'm going to take a look around at some of the cars now. I've had a few suggestions from some of you on Instagram, and yeah, I'm going to give you my opinions on what I would and wouldn't buy here at the Geneva Motor Show 2018. So, Ryan Dean on Instagram, you commented below on my last picture asking me to have a look at the Abarth 124 GT Spider. Sorry if I've got your name wrong, but here it is, it's in front of me. I thought I'd take you around and we'll have a little look at it. First impressions, it looks amazing. It's got a carbon fibre roof, which I've no idea at this point if that's going to be an optional extra or if that comes standard, but that looks incredible with the carbon fibre wing mirrors as well. And from the front as well, there's a small carbon splitter there. I wonder if this grille will come in carbon or something else, because it looks a little bit plasticky. Right then, so getting inside, it's, wow, it's very, very snug, similar to my Z4 in a sense. I do like these sort of two-seater snug cars. First impressions, I absolutely love this red, what do they call it? I guess centerline. And the wheel actually, very, very small. A lot of new cars have massive, massive steering wheels. I much prefer small steering wheels, so yeah, I really like it. You've got, by the looks of things, an all-important 6-speed manual. Push the start button. Good old school handbrake. Actually comes up quite a long way, which I like. And yeah, I guess the speedo goes all the way up to 270, so that can only mean good things. But yeah. Seems like a pretty cool car. Thanks for the suggestion, Ryan, if I got your name right. Yeah, I'm glad I came and looked at this. Some people on Instagram had asked what sort of cars I would buy and wouldn't buy here at the Geneva Motor Show 2018. Car number one would be a Clio RS, and this is the Trophy Edition. Now, it's not the best car in the world, admittedly. However, I do really like the look of these cars, and they have got awesome flappy paddle gearboxes. So for around the 20-25 grand mark, this is probably what I'd get if I was looking for a hot hatch. Right guys, we've just got in an Audi Q7, and we're testing out how these cars are for more than one person. So, impressions?
It's alright. 3 minutes.
Decent, isn't it? It's nice and airy. Quick button feel test. This start-stop button in the Audi Q7 takes the biscuit so far. It is very, very hot at Geneva Motor Show, and getting in these cars is even worse. I think we should get out.
I'm like, in here, is that?
Okay guys, so I'm sorry that this is a voiceover. I didn't manage to film everything that I would have liked to film at the motor show, mainly because it is so hot and stuffy in there. We just had to get out. However, I did want to talk about a few of the cars that I have filmed, which I didn't talk about whilst I was there. So first, I think it would be interesting to talk to you guys about the cars that I really didn't like at the motor show this year. The first car that I would not buy is the new Aston Martin Vantage. Now this is the first time I've seen the car in person. I got up and close and personal with the car. I got in the car, felt inside the car, and I really just don't like it. Firstly, the exterior, I was never set on from the pictures, but now I've seen it in person, I actually dislike it even more. The lights at the front are way too small, and also the exhaust pipes at the back also seem to be way too small. Moving on, the second car which I actually disliked at the Geneva Motor Show this year was the Pagani Zonda Barchetta. Now, I'm sure I'm overlaying shots, and if you haven't seen this car, it has these absolutely hideous wheel arches where they are covered. I don't quite know exactly what it's called, but it just reminds me of a Citroen 2CV. I think it completely spoils the car. Obviously, I'm being really nitpicky. I'm sure it's an amazing car. It's a Zonda, but I just think that wheel arch vibe just completely ruined the car and just put me off entirely. Last but not least, the car that I was not impressed with at the Geneva Motor Show this year, believe it or not, was the BMW Z4. Now, obviously, this is a concept car. It's not actually going to look probably anything like this when and if they come to release the new Z4. But I really just didn't like it at all. I think the colour that it's in is horrible. So that probably didn't do it much justice. I think it would look much better in a dark grey or a black sort of colour. Also, I couldn't actually believe how massive the car was. One thing that I love about my Z4 is actually how compact it is. You sit on the rear wheels and you've got that long bonnet ahead of you, but the car is actually quite short altogether and it's not very wide, and it makes it quite nimble and sporty. I just think the new concept Z4 was way too big, and I can't even imagine that being a sports car. Now again, bear with me, I'm being really nitpicky here. I'm sure it will be awesome when it comes out, and like I say, it probably won't look anything like the concept. But yeah, I really wasn't a fan being up close and personal with it.
So then, back onto cars that I would have from this year's Geneva Motor Show. The new Porsche Cayenne S. I've always loved the SUV Porsche cars. However, this new Cayenne looks absolutely incredible. So Louis found his dream car.
Yeah.
What is it, Louis?
It's a Hyundai i30.
I think it's the
N.
Yeah. What does the N stand for? I haven't got a clue. It's quite sporty in here. It's got bucket seats, like. What's the gear knob feel like?
I like the feel of the knob, to be fair. It's quite round.
So the i30N, then that's probably another car that I would buy. Maybe it's even a competitor to the Clio RS Trophy, which I was on about earlier. I think the build quality in here is actually better. I don't know if it's any faster, but we like the feel of it.
I didn't film this too much or look at it too much, but from face value, I absolutely loved the Aston Martin DB11 Volante that they had on stand. Now, it was in some white or silver colour with an incredible blue interior, and I just love blue interiors, so whether that's the only reason, it just looked awesome, and it'd be an amazing summer car, and all the money in the world, I would definitely be ordering one of those. Last but not least, which I filmed a lot of and I've posted on Instagram since, and it was probably my overall favourite car from the motor show this year. It was the Lamborghini Huracan Performante Spider. For me, I just think that spec that they had was incredible. I love blue cars, and that matte blue, glossy, bluey blue that they had on that one looked absolutely incredible. I wasn't so sure about the orange detailing, but who really cares? And the forged carbon details on it were amazing. I absolutely love that car. I think if I could only pick one car from the motor show this year and drive it home, money aside, it would be that Lamborghini Huracan Performante Spider. I can't wait to see them on the road in the UK. I'm sure they'll be very, very popular and very hard to get hold of. But yeah, that was a really, really cool car. Okay then guys, well I'm sorry I didn't finish the video whilst I was in Geneva, but I'll sign off here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting and it was slightly different to other Geneva content that you may have seen. There may be another video from Geneva coming up, more about the experience of travelling to the motor show and how much it costs to go there and stay there and get flights and all of that stuff. If that's something you'd be interested in, let me know in the comments and I will definitely film that for you. But otherwise guys, thank you so much for watching and I will see you guys very, very soon.